Russia, Iran, China, including others, they have come out in support of Maduro and condemned the U.S. action, describing that as the act of armed aggression against Venezuela. Now, after the U.S. has captured the president, the world leaders have called for dialogue. As far as Russia is concerned, it has urged the U.S. to release Maduro and has said issues should be resolved via dialogue. Russia has urged U.S. to release Maduro and call for a dialogue. The Russian Foreign Ministry has urged the U.S. to release the president as soon as possible and his wife as well, calling them the elected leaders and also stressing that the issue between the two countries should be resolved through a dialogue. Now, that is something that has been posted on social media, a post by the Russian Foreign Ministry, and they've said, in view of the confirmed reports about the President Maduro and his spouse being in the United States, we strongly urge the U.S. leadership to consider their position and release the elected president of the country and his spouse as well. And that remains the stand of Russia. As we told you, as far as Russia and China, Iran are concerned, they have strongly condemned the attack by the U.S. on the country. And that is a statement that has been posted by the Foreign Ministry of Russia here. And they've urged the United States to reconsider their position, release the elected president of the country and his spouse as well. And also, in fact, learning about what has happened in the last 24 hours as well. So this is what UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has posted on social media after that attack by U.S. on Venezuela. He said, and I quote, "The UK has long supported a transition of power in Venezuela. We regarded Maduro as an illegitimate president and we shed no tear about the end of his regime. I reiterated my support for international law this morning. The UK government will discuss the evolving situation with the US counterparts in the days ahead as we seek a safe and peaceful transition of the government that reflects the will of the people there." So it's clearly calling the president, who has been now taken away and detained by the US, illegitimate, saying that he is waiting for a safe and a peaceful transition of a legitimate government that reflects the will of the people as well. And that has been the stand of the United Kingdom, is what we are learning. There has been no condemnation, but as far as Russia, Iran and China are concerned, a condemnation has come, and also urging for US to release the president and his wife as soon as possible. We'll continue to get you more details on this big story that we're tracking. With this, a short break.